Lynx and I are leaving Massachusetts and heading to Ohio. We are visiting a very special duo of famous horses. Take your guesses now. You have seen them before. Does anyone have ideas yet? It's Nora and Stargazer. Yay! So I don't know exactly everything we're working on yet, but I'm going out there teaching some lessons, working with those two, and then kind of preparing for next time I go to Ohio, because I do want to teach a clinic there and have a more set up private lesson schedule. But for now, I get to see the boy and the girl again. I'm super excited. I'm about to load Lynx up, and I have about an 8.5 hour drive, I do believe. So we'll maybe do a session tonight, and then we have all Wednesday and Thursday. Oh, Lynxy. He knows we're back to life on the road again. He's like, am I alone this time? I did have a horse communicator once tell me that he prefers to be in the back one. So normally I put the feral ones there, but if he's going solo, I will gladly put him there if that's what he prefers. Right, Lynx? Are you ready? You ready to go?
We just got back from a good old 16-hour round trip from Calliope and back, so we were on the trailer about 2 days ago.
Traveling loose. Huh. Traveling loose, wild dude. Hey, Lynx. It is the next morning, and I reached my location, and I want to show you guys the ponies and where they're at in the stalls. And then we are going to work on some groundwork, trailer loading, and then we're going to bring them to a facility that has an indoor since it's a little bit chilly and wet here, and look at some other areas that we want to focus on. And then we'll come back here, work on some tying. I'm eating right now. Is your routine changed up? Huh? No, him.
Oh yeah, he likes to see on that corner. I'll just put it over here.
Hi.
That's positive.
It's fine. I mean, you might snort at it, because...
Oh,
yeah.
Dragon. Stargazer's a dragon.
So Stargazer has only been loaded 3 times in his life. Once was to get from the wild to holding, the other time was from holding to me, and then the last time was from me to Melissa's. And yeah, those are some pretty big long trailer rides, and he hasn't seen one since, and it's been over a year, so we kind of had to start over again. And I noticed that he was sticky moving forward, so instead of our original plan of taking him for his first off-farm trip, we worked on unsticking his feet, getting him forward, and reintroducing him to kind of claustrophobic spaces. So a lot of our sessions ended up focusing on trailer loading, since we had access to mine being here. And at the start, it was literally just a win to get him to look forward at the trailer and step up with his front feet. He gets fairly stuck, so this was a lot of progress for him, and he did want to shoot off backwards quite a few times. But we were able to make some good breakthroughs with him. Of course, Nora loaded right up, and then we got on our way to the facility.
Just to walk her around first. And this is her first time off property since Alyssa, right? So Nora just had a good little trailer ride. You saw us load her up in my trailer, and we headed to one of her neighbors' arenas. Be more confident in what you're asking. Tap her if she doesn't respond.
Nora's first off-farm trip with Melissa was a big success. We worked on lunging, tacking up, and then I talked them through the next stages of having a rider on her. And Nora was a rock star. She handled the environment absolutely perfectly. So this was wonderful. This is such a good trip for her.
Nice. My go-to, even when I'm starting Western, I start in the braided English reins, like braided leather reins. That's it. And then maybe do another halt with her and then do a couple of the send-outs.
Nora also had her first off-farm tying experience, so that was really good for her. She was perfect.
This is Melissa. She owns Stargazer and Nora. You've seen them in a couple of my videos last year, I think, in like January. And obviously I'm visiting them this trip in Ohio. Yes, not actually Ohio. Yeah, we're just kind of seeing where they're at and working on some things. And how have they been? Like, are they like everything you've dreamed of? Are they like amazing to have? Like, obviously it would be nice for them to stay wild, but if they can't be wild, are they everything you've dreamed of having in your beautiful green pastures?
Yes. So 100% they are, I'm honored to be their forever home. They are here with us until they decide not to be here anymore. And I couldn't be happier with them. And I just have to say, Sam, like without you in the beginning of this journey, like I'm gonna put you on the spot. Like I could not have done this. You were instrumental to helping me like get through those first few months. You were so helpful, and I really just admire you, and I'm so grateful for you. So thank you. And I'm so happy she's here right now. And like couldn't be happier that you're here.
What are goals for Nora Stargazer long term at this point where you know them out? Like, what are their goals?
So Stargazer, he gets to live the retired life.
Love it.
So we were probably not going to ride him. Maybe we'll sit on him one day, but he loves doing tricks. He loves doing anything that involves standing. And I will say that he does have a creative streak, and I think that he has some artistic abilities and might be painting soon.
That would be pretty amazing.
Yeah. So we want to get like a Stargazer portrait up on your wall that he made.
I would love that.
Yeah. So, and then for Nora, she is a Spitfire, and she loves to learn and wants to do stuff. And so we are working on getting her under saddle. And so that's one of the things that you're helping me out with while you're here is taking some extra steps. And Alyssa was super helpful in her journey as well. So I'm so grateful to her. But just taking her to the next level and keeping her busy, because she's a little busybody. She needs to keep going.
And she's gonna show her one day.
Yeah, blue ribbons all around.
Good morning. What you doing? What you doing? Good. So which leg is supposed to cross in front? Yes, perfect. Go ahead, do the other side. Good. And then ask her shoulders to move. So more energy on the shoulder. She's swinging her hind end around. So slow down the pace you're going at, because she's moving, it's just not the right body part. Okay. So then you walk slower. Good. Starting out with just leading for like maybe like 2 or 3 halts with you cueing the halts, and then going into the sending.
It's super great that Melissa has Paige nearby so they can work together on Nora and getting her going. Paige has worked with a couple of horses that she started, a couple of restarts, and Paige actually has her own horse that is, I think, coming 5, that she's working on getting started under saddle that we worked with this week. So Melissa and her will be tag teaming both of them, which is great. I was able to give them some tools to make their next steps in riding them solo and bring them along the gates.
Good. So then this time when she moves to the side, see, as soon as she moves her hip, let her head go to see if she'll just keep going forward. Good.
So you got the idea.
Kind of like slows down on her own. You'll just pet her. See, already an obstacle horse. When you're going around loose with her, I know it's super difficult because I'm an English rider too, but try to be a little more slacked in your reins.
Yeah.
She's so chill. She's just like, yep. We're just hanging out.
She's the best.
Put that on. She's good. I asked her to walk.
Oh, did you? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
she's good. She's like, I was just trying to do what I was asked.
Thank God for you, Sam. I love a Sam pony ride. with Nora.
What a good kid.
No.
After you yield it, don't let him block you to the other side or put you directly in front of him.
Okay.
Good.
Good.
All right, and then go ahead and send him out. Good, and then right up into the trot. If he doesn't trot, when you point the lead rope forward in front of him, like you're guiding him, like point the way you want him to trot with your hands, so like outstretch it, like that. And then if he doesn't trot right away, with that and 2 clucks, then you tap him. More. Good. Good, and then bring your energy down. So just kind of exhale when you walk. Good, and then back up with your energy.
Trots.
Tap. Good, and down again. And up again.
Trots. No, past that.
Good. And then down again. Good, and up one more time. Good. Good boy.
We did quite a few loading sessions, broken down into smaller sessions, working on just getting him forward, getting him focused on sending and controlling where each hoof is, because it's not really the end goal to get him on, it's more body control and making sure he places each hoof where I want him to place it, as well as making sure he's comfortable, letting him back up without pressure being on, reassuring him.
Stargazer's going for attempt number, 3 or 4, session 4.
What are we talking about today? Good boy.
Yeah.
Good. We'll start easy. We'll let the front end be. He's like, now there's more distractions behind me. Good boy. Good boy. Good. And then I'm going to make sure I back him off. Good. And I want him to rest instead of continuing to go backwards. Good. Good. Much better. You're not leaving, I promise. Good boy. So he's doing it, but he's super tense. He's not like breathing at all.
Yeah.
Good boy.
We can hear Ruben being very upset. He's afraid you're taking his best friend away.
Good boy. There you go. There's the light. He's just holding that clump of hay in his mouth right now.
He's not even eating it.
He's not even chewing it. Hi. We're gonna wait till you chew it a little bit. A little chew. There. Good. Good. Get prepped with your stick out. Good. And then start your turnaround and get the hay out to give him a... That's okay. So, see how he ended up in front of you there? Yeah. You want to make sure you're in front of him.
So we had some good success loading him at the end, and this is just a little throwback clip of Nora when she was with me just a couple days out of holding and at the barn in Florida. I'm super appreciative of both these horses and Melissa and Dave and how far that they've come. They just really have the best home in life, and they are the sweetest horses. I'm so glad that I crossed paths with their souls, and I can't wait to continue watching their journey and their adventure.
Good girl. Good girl.